Hey to the people, come on into the lounge. Come on into the lounge. Come on into the lounge. The lounge is open. Come on into the lounge. What's going on, everybody? It's me, Chase. This is No Chaser TV, and I am so excited because this is the Married to Medicine review, and I wanted to get on and just talk to the people real quick before I brought the panel on tonight. We have a dynamic panel, and for those of us who have been here since the beginning of No Chaser TV, and really since the beginning of it all. I have with me the hosts of this evening. Joan is going to be a host, and then we have Angie K. If you remember, Joan and Angie K were my co-hosts with me on the Real Housewives of New Jersey review. And so they're here tonight, which I am so grateful. We used to have so much fun on Jersey nights, as you guys remember. So we're going to have a great time tonight, as well as Tori B and Sammy. And so we're going to have a good time in the lounge. We're going to have a Kiki. We were already Kiki in. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them on up. And I'm going to go ahead and drop on down because I'm not supposed to be up here no way. So y'all don't tell my mama because I don't feel like hearing it on my doctor. All right. I'm going to bring them up. And we're going to have a great show tonight. Can't wait to see you guys.
Hello.
Not
Hey.
the joke. Hey y'all. It's the reunion.
Plus Sammy.
Yes. Plus Sammy.
Yes, Sammy. And
We
Sammy
love-
is petty too. So
Shout out whoever said Clubhouse reunion.
I'm very logical.
It feels good to be back, though. It feels good to be back. Shout out Chase.
Yes, thank you, Chase, for having us. And I'm just so happy that we're back this week because so much has been going
Can
on.
y'all hear her? I can't hear.
you can't
Yeah, I
hear?
can hear her.
I can't hear. I can't hear Jane.
You
Joni.
can't hear me?
Can you hear any of us?
I can hear you and Tori.
Am I a problem? As always,
I hear you, Joan.
I hear you, Joan.
I'm gonna unmute myself. How about now?
Okay, let me go out and come back.
Okay.
Okay. But I was saying, I'm so excited that we're all here because this week has been crazy with Married to Medicine tea. Crazy.
It has. It has. I'm so excited. Honestly, this season they're doing so good. Like I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
No, can't be. It's very juicy, especially with the tea that was spilled this week. So
Ooh.
Yes.
Can we get into that now or a little later?
we can address it now.
Okay.
But first, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Click it up, click it up, click it up, click it up.
Yes.
Like, make sure you click it up for our homeboy Chase and Chaser TV. And I know, Tori, you're always in here. Click it up for them. And make sure you vote for the Reality Starlight Awards and vote Chaser TV. Don't play with him. Don't play. Don't play. He got a battered eye, but he made it happen today.
Joe's back.
So a little bit about the Reality Starlight Awards. Chase was nominated. Chaser TV was nominated. Oh, he still can't hear us. Was nominated for most consistent YouTube channel / creator. You can vote up to 3 times with one email. We all know y'all got more than one email, so use it up, run up them numbers.
Go ahead, use your mamas, use your daddies, use your cousins, use your nephews. Go ahead and vote, please. Thank you.
And the link is in the chat /lounge. Okay, so
Period.
There you go. All right. Well, we gotta wait for Sammy to come, but we can start talking about the tea that was spilled this week.
Yes. Can we get to it? Because I've been waiting.
You've been waiting?
I've been waiting to talk about this. See, Angie was laughing because she said I sent it to her on Sunday.
Oh, John.
For the people that were talking was we obviously King and Quad split up. We just found this out. But the way we found it out. Wait, Sammy, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect.
Timing.
Yes, we just started talking about the Quad and King tea.
And we're saying that in the comments, we found the way we found out was somebody said Quad is so lucky to be with you, and he said luck ran out. Shout out to Zoel for the vibes. Hey cousins.
Right? What does that mean? She paid $10.
She gave us a super chat. So thank
I'm
you.
gonna take
Go
a
out
sip
to the
this
super chat.
time. Somebody bring me some. I'm gonna
Yes.
be wasted on it. Yes, with
What
the
y'all,
red.
y'all didn't tell me I didn't get my wine. Okay,
I'm
go
sorry. I'm
Get some wine,
sorry.
Angie. It's right there. I know where your bar is. 5 feet away.
ahead. Okay, not too much. Like, okay. Yeah, because I'm in the clubhouse. I'm in the clubhouse. Thank
You
you.
in the clubhouse. I know where the bartender's at.
Okay.
But yes,
Go
so
ahead.
luck ran out. He said messily, luck ran out, and yeah, now they're no longer together. I'm gonna let everyone give their thoughts before I give mine because I know mine's probably unhinged out of everyone.
I didn't like it. I thought it was tacky. I thought going in the Instagram comments, like, come on, she deserved a little bit more than that, especially finding out because I don't know if y'all seen Heavenly's side, because Heavenly spilled a little bit more tea on that. So I personally just feel like, as a man, get out the comments. That's all. That's just me. Get out the comments. But go ahead, y'all.
They love the chat. The men love the chat now. I'm sorry, Sammy. I'm not talking about you, but you know what I mean. Like, that was very corny. It's giving very bitter. It sounds like he's bitter. Like, why would you say that in the comments? Why did you feel the need to do all that? It was tacky. And you know what? To be honest, I'm kind of happy that they broke up. I'm sorry. We've seen it throughout the season. I don't think he was very supportive. I'm not even talking about the IVF thing. Maybe he was supportive when it was Greg against Greg and Letitia, but I just feel like I saw his true colors come out and I just didn't like it. He doesn't seem like a really nice guy. And so I think it's for the best. Unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, the IVF didn't work out. And sometimes God doesn't let things happen for a reason. And so I just feel like this wasn't the man for her.
It definitely was not the man for her, especially for someone who wanted to have a masculine child to be under these comments acting so effeminate and bitter. I just didn't understand. Like, I get that if he was in the comments defending himself or defending something that was said against him, but that was simply someone pointing out, like, hey, it doesn't look like they're together anymore. He wants to make sure that he emphasizes that he left the relationship and that luck ran out for Quad. When in reality, this just shows that Quad got very, very lucky, because if she would have conceded and had a child with this man, who he shows that when something's not going on in his favor or seemingly not going on in his favor, he acts out like this. Like, she got very lucky. And Quad is my favorite on the show, but I wonder.
Oh God.
Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I wonder if she brought him on because Greg and Sweet Tea came. Like, was her intent to really be serious with him and to a point of even having a child? But to me, it gave like she was gonna go down that same route as Kenya. Her clock is ticking, and she was gonna grab the first thing that felt like it could be a deliverable. And fortunately for her, King did not turn out that way, because seeing how he's acting now in these comments and the thirst traps and the attention seeking, it doesn't seem like he came on the show with pure intentions on actually being with her. He came on there too. He was all in it until it was time for him to really step up and be a partner. Like the baby stuff, all of a sudden his attitude when he was there to defend her against Greg, he was okay with that because it made him look like a hero. But it seems like he not the Superman that she thought he was. And a part of me honestly feels like Quad knows that she was just there because she wanted that baby.
Yep, exactly. Luck ran out or the contract ran out, because we all knew that. To me, this was not giving. It was giving Kenya more across the street. Kenya more across the street. It was giving. This is not real. It was giving Sweet Tea and Gregor on the show. I needed to bring someone along with me, and he bought me a Rolls Royce, and he blah blah blah, and he do all this. And then this season, you see the true colors come out. Because there is no way, I don't care what anybody, because I know the comments are gonna eat me up. I'm sorry, no marriage. Y'all don't live together, and y'all doing IVF in Ghana. Like, let's be like, are we okay? Like, are we for real? Like, No, it's not gonna work out because you guys, the proper steps and the proper foundation. I get it. She's plus 40, so she, now is the time she want to have a kid, and it's like you said on some Kenya situation. She want to rush the process, but you can't rush a foundation. If y'all cannot rush, you can't bring anything into this world and they have the shakiest foundation, and you're paying all this money, and you're going across the world to have a baby. And yeah, and he didn't. He talking about masculine child. He don't even know if he want a kid after all these things. I just feel like Quad. That's why I be laughing when everybody's like, "Oh, everybody jealous of Quad." I'm sorry, I'm not jealous of Quad. I'm not jealous of Quad. I'm not jealous of Quad because obviously, like you can't rush a shaky foundation. I just feel like the other ladies sometimes show more of like the worst of the worst that goes on in their relationship. And when things get bad for Quad, like as you see, she does the PR standpoint. Like I feel like the whole Heavenly with Carlos King, that was PR. That was Heavenly knew. Quad told Heavenly what to say in that interview about how they broke up and that he's trying to get fame. Like I already know this is all a scheme Todd made up. Like that's just personally what I feel. But I hope she does find a man that loves her, and I hope that she's able. Even if she doesn't find a man, I feel like she can. She has enough money. She can have a baby if she wants to by herself in whatever way she wants. So I'm praying for her, and I hope that she is given that. Because I know she does want a kid, and she's been trying. But a man, baby, that was a contract, not a luck.
I actually did not see that he responded to Heavenly's thing. So it's saying here that he said, keep my name honest and your stays protected. Don't use your friend. If for context, what Heavenly was talking about was basically that Quad is the one who left him. He was just back a couple weeks ago trying to get back with Quad, and they've been broken up for months. So for him to just come now and start, telling all the business or even just like making these little like comments is kind of like bitch made. That's really what.
And then honestly, in my opinion, it aligns with what Heavenly was saying. He was quiet all these months, but after it's clear that he tried to get back with what it's being said that he tried to get back with Quiet, and she pushed it out. Now all of a sudden he's under the comments declaring that the relationship is over. It's given very bitter.
Yes.
Very much so. Very much so. And she also said that he was just trying to be in this circle. Like he came on the show for fame. So he literally now he over here trying to hang out with Mendici and all of them.
All the wrong ones.
You said what?
All the wrong ones.
You know what I'm saying? All the wrong ones. You should have just stuck to Cecil or something. I mean, I don't know if it's any better, but you know what I mean? You could have just said a little bit something, stay within the cast, but now you're just trying to hop over. What you want to go to Love and Hip Hop? Like, I don't understand. But personally, for me, I wanted to like King, but it always gave a little bit of scammer vibes. I don't know. It was just so
random. He's getting paid.
Happened. You think he can? Oh no.
I genuinely do not believe that she plucked that man off. She went on a few dates with him, was like, you ready to be on a reality TV show? Because my ex-husband and his wife on the show and blah, blah, blah. Like, I genuinely do not believe they was in a real relationship. They didn't live together. Like, they didn't even live together. And y'all doing baby trials?
That's true.
I don't know if y'all remember, but like, early on in the season, last season, there was like a behind the scenes where they showed her with King they were overseas somewhere. I want to say it was Ghana somewhere before he was brought onto the show, the season he was. So there was something going on, but I don't think her intent was for him to come onto the show. I don't think she wanted to be that serious with him. Not so soon, I don't think, though. I think she brought him on there because Greg and T. So she was like, oh, hell no, I need to back up.
Okay. The comments here have a lot to say.
Yes, I'm reading them. I didn't even look at these comments for a minute. I was over here in the private chat. I didn't even know all these comments was going on.
Oh, girl. Listen, so Queen K is talking about, I don't understand why it's messy if it's a relationship he was in. If Quad came out and said that, she wouldn't be called messy. Social media has never been just for women to comment or respond. I don't think it's personally about whether he's a guy or if it's a woman, but it's the fact of how petty he is. I don't know any man that speaks on their relationship after a breakup on the internet in the manner that he did personally. Like they usually just let it go, or they do a public statement, especially if they're one of the celebrities. They come together, they do a post just like Quad did, and keep it cute and mute. They don't do what he did. So personally, I feel like he could have handled it differently.
Oh, somebody here being a Scorp 89 has me done, but y'all was just bigging him up last year. No, I wasn't. Just no, I wasn't. I wasn't on the Quad train. Woo woo Quad doo. That's what everybody else was. Probably Sammy too. Quad. Woo, yes, Quad. Sweet tea. Down. Sweet tea. No, because I'm sorry, Quad. A lot of the things Quad has done to people is coming back to her. And that's the real tea. That's the real tea, but we're not going to get into that. But I feel like Quad, she does things, hides her hand, and then it's coming back to her because she's strong and does the theatrics. Nobody really plays it. So I agree with you.
Okay. We know where you stand. Jocelyn Stewart said, I'm sorry, I hope I'm saying that right. I really think Quad wanted a baby desperately. Yes, she tried to rush the process because she thought that he was the one. Good that no baby came from her with that man. I agree.
True. That's true.
I agree.
But we'll pray for her.
Shout out to homeless bum ass Jack. $2. Shout out to you.
Well, thank you, homeless bum ass Jack.
I thought she was talking about
that me too. I was like, why is Joe reading somebody like this? Like,
thank you, homeless bum ass Jack.
But
when did you for the super chat? We appreciate it.
We appreciate all the super chats. We're gonna get into the first scene of the episode, and we'll get back to other teas because a bunch of stuff has come out this week, and literally even Mike, we got the kids even doing their own TikToks talking about stuff. We can't even take a minute with Married to Medicine. But the first scene, obviously, Heavenly arrives. We didn't think Heavenly was coming. We all know production made that call like, you better be here. Heavenly arrived. And Jackie is talking to Simone, child. And I wrote in the note, one of my notes was like, teetering the fence. Jackie's teetering the fence, trying to console Simone as Heavenly gets there. But Simone was calm and receptive to what Jackie was saying. Oh my God.
You reading what I sent you?
Angie's note says, I'm too distracted by Contessa's boobs.
It was too separated. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
They look like they hurt.
Professional look.
Yeah. They do look painful.
It did not be that dress. I just couldn't pay attention because I'm just like, yo, get it off my screen.
And her collarbones because she's so skinny. So you just see the bones like.
It's like they just put two balls on there and just put some super glue, like, and it's just staring at you like, oh my gosh.
You're not the only one. I feel the same way.
But in the beginning of this scene, like we were saying, Heavenly just arrived. Quad does say in her confessional that she has been briefing Heavenly on everything that has been happening at this. I put so everybody, then Contessa comes in the room and goes that everything should just be talked about at dinner, and that we shouldn't reserve any kind of conversation during this time. So everybody goes to their individual rooms and starts getting ready for the dinner and whatnot before everybody starts speaking their piece. I can keep going, or do we want to stop here and just yap about Heavenly missing the first part, or we're good?
But Heavenly just coming in.
Yeah, Heavenly just coming in. We can keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after that, everyone, it goes Toya, and so Heavenly originally didn't have a room, so Heavenly and Quad now are staying together, and then they go from Heavenly and Quad staying together to Toya and Simone staying together, and Heavenly and Quad are discussing what happened with the famous aggressive push, the aggressive hand from Forever, and she keeps saying and keeps advocating that Simone did touch her. That Simone was aggressive, that she doesn't understand why. And Kwa was like, well, this is what they've been talking about while you were gone, yapping. Then you go to Simone and Toya, and Simone and Toya are just being shady, talking about Heavenly's wigs and that she is staying here and how does she feel about that and that they need to get ready for dinner. So as those two are talking, they're about to go down for dinner. Do we want to go to the dinner scene? Because then it goes in between to then Cecil and the boys. So I'm like, nobody want to hear about Cecil and the boys.
Yep.
Wait, I thought dinner is way later.
That's what I'm saying. Do we want to skip to? Do you want to still talk about?
Let's talk about this first part. Real quick.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm glad that Simone was very receptive to Jackie speaking to her. Granted, Jackie, I'm tired of you always wanting somebody to hear Heavenly out. Why do we always have to hear Heavenly out? In this moment, Heavenly is wrong. Like, it's not no riding the fence. Like, let her know that Simone needs you to ride. And so it's actually very annoying. But I was like, okay, listen, I'm glad that Simone is at least in a space where she's willing to listen and be in the same room, even though I don't feel like she has to. Everybody wanted to make an accommodation for Heavenly. Oh, Heavenly got to make sure she really. What about Simone? Because Heavenly has said a lot and has tried to play with her profession, which is what I don't mess with. And I honestly was like, I just feel like Emily's just extra and she always lying. I think in that moment, she did feel like it was more of a get the fuck off me. I can understand that based off of the conversations or like how they were feeling in that moment. But at the end, they stopped lying heavily. It didn't happen like that at all. And the cameras are gonna come back. And then what else was I gonna say too? That was really it, to be honest. But Toya do gotta stop putting Eugene under the bus when she told when she spilled what Eugene had said about
Heavenly, about being in office.
Yes, go ahead. What she said?
Yeah, she was like, Heavenly is perfect for office because all she do is lie.
Exactly.
I know, Toya, shut up.
Like, I can understand why it's funny, but you need to stop. This is why they be calling Eugene a bitch, because you put him in the girl's business, and he need to stop too. Mind your business. But
he can say that at home. I feel like if he says that at your house, that's fine if your husband is talking shit with you about a person, right? Because you know how it is. You at home with your man, you tell him that bitch is a fake asshole, and he gotta add in a sense so he on your side. But don't tell them what he says.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rule number 1.
So it is Toya. Toya is the problem.
It's Toya because now when they start shooting shots at Eugene,
yeah,
it's Toya's fault because I can't have her back on that one because Eugene can say what he wants, but for you to go back and repeat that on the camera to Simone, you know Heavenly gonna see that, and and I think that's her biggest struggle right now. She's fighting to keep her image clean.
Yeah,
because I know she wants to get them so bad, which is why I don't know. I can't remember what part of the episode she said it, but it rubbed me extremely wrong when she went and she basically said that I needed to make sure that I would come back away from them. And I knew the exact words to say to make sure that basically I got my way. And then she started to go on how she said unhinged and hostile. So it was like you intentionally were trying to assassinate her character just so you could get away from filming. That was ass to me. And I was like, oh damn, Heavenly, you've done some things, but I know you do what you do for the TV. And at this point, I'm just starting to see that that's like truly just your character. Because for you to have a doctorate yourself and know, the implications that come with the things that you were saying, and then for you to go and say specifically you chose those words, like you were intentional about this whole thing, that was ass. And I really hope Simone does her loudest yelling at the reunion when it comes to that, to let Heavenly know how foul that was.
I agree.
And also, I forgot to add in this little section before they started getting ready for dinner. Toya was talking to Heavenly. She goes, so did she push you? Did she push you? And she's like, no. I mean, she did. She did. And then Mimi, Heavenly's vice president in the candidate election, you do not interrupt her right now. Please do not. Listen, I have friends who are psychologists. Mimi, stop treating these ladies like your patients. They are not your patients, girl. They're not paying you the $30 copay to see you. Aetna is not paying their bill. Please stop. Stop.
Yeah, it was a lot going on, but what I will say is I also feel like Toya is Simone's spokesperson. I don't like
Yes.
that either. She needs to butt out, and she does. Although I might not agree with everything Mimi say, I do agree that her getting into the mix causes more issues than resolutions. So, like for me, and we see it, they flash back to it. So it's just like, to me, Toya eggs on some of it, and it's not helpful. I
I
rather
have to
I
disagree.
rather them two, like, hand anytime people are in conflict, just let them handle it together instead of everybody else adding their 2 cents into the mix, because I feel like that's what makes everything and every argument even worse.
So if we're going to apply that stance, then that needs to go for Mimi as well. Just because you were a
Yes,
psychiatrist,
exactly.
you're not that in our
Exactly.
friend group. You're our friend, so she can act like. I was trying to ride with Mimi because she was enjoyable as a friend last year, and I was going to give her, time to get in and get her foot and see what she brings. But she annoyed the complete hell out of me with
This
that
season.
passive aggressiveness she had this past episode.
Mm.
And I've worked with people like that, and when I tell you those are the worst, I literally quit a job because those are literally the worst people. The whole passive aggressive, I'm gonna pick on you, pick at you, and then when I see that I'm really rattling you and I don't know how you're gonna respond, now I'm gonna come try to play with you and make it nice. No, Mimi, you got to if you're gonna have an ick with Toya, stick with that. But the whole picking at her and doing stuff and what you drink and this and that, and then when you
No,
see
that
me,
was too much. That's the
then
part
when
where I
you see me
don't agree
irritated,
with.
now you want to come in the pool and try to play with her. Get the hell away from me. I was with Toya with that. Get the hell away from me. Mimi has
Let
to die. She
But it's been ever since the Toya's pool party. She just cannot get over that. She is so mad that she was kicked out. And like every single thing that Toya is going to do is going to irritate her. But I'm sorry, I got to disagree. I'm happy that Toya is standing up for Simone only because nobody else is and nobody else ever does. And I think it's really fucked
I
up
couldn't be
that
friends with
still
Jackie.
in this moment, nobody ever sticks up for Simone. You see time and time that Heavenly is literally lying. She's creating scenarios that every single person was there to see and watch. And nobody's even standing up to say, she did not push you. Like they said it when they were at the pool last episode, when they're all at the pool together. Contessa vocally was like, I was right there. And Simone, all she did was, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Right.
Said it there. But then when Heavenly came in front, crickets. Where were separated titties then? Nowhere to be
Separated titties.
That's my problem. Like I can't.
I agree, Zoel. Mimi is the wrong spokesperson. Someone also said that she is a closeted pick me, which she is. I feel like a lot of times in these group dynamics, when you first get into a group, people want to choose sides and people want to like be next to who they think. And I feel like Mimi wants to she's desperately, please pick me, Heavenly and Jackie, please pick me, Heavenly and Jackie, to be on that side. And I feel like that plays a major role. I'm just trying to read some of the things. Scorp had me dying. She said, child, I was engaged to a psychiatrist. Was is the word. Because you're not about to psychoanalyze me because I prefer
They don't know how to turn it off. You got to understand that. Like, that's why I'm like, Mimi's not going to turn this shit off just because she on vacation. That's just
You have to.
Yeah.
Speaking of people who need a psychologist, let's go to the next scene. Cecil and the boys.
Oh,
Great transition.
Oh, wait. Let me just read this one. Mimi said Toya getting in the mix because Heavenly telling Quad about the VIN number when Heavenly said she thought it was a joke, but told Quad when Quad and Simone was trying to work on their friendship. Child, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that at the dinner because we gotta talk about this. But Cecil and the boys. So Cecil comes over because Miss Simone, big baller, is on vacation. So Cecil comes over to see his precious boys. And talks to them, and he goes, he's like, oh guys, your mom is really mad at me, and your mom and I just fight 75% just about you guys because you guys are not taking it into account how she feels, and your mom and blah 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 blah. Basically just a little. But my thing was, what was the purpose of this scene? Because he's just saying all the things that him and Simone were fighting about, but then the boys don't really give an answer. So they're just like, you want to go get some food? All right, guys, let's go grab some. And then the scene ends. He just basically tells them that his mom is upset and she's tired and that she wants to retire one day, but she feels like she's never going to be able to because of the boys. And yeah, and that's literally it. And then the boys will get food. Did I miss anything?
No, waste of a scene.
Waste of a scene. Why was Michael holding that money in his hand? Did Cecil just give him the clap? It was like, what is this? What is this for? What is this about?
It was giving fucked up last episode, and now we need to do better because you know what I mean. We made the family.
Simone not giving me no cootie cat.
We made the family look bad. Your mama mad. Like, let's fix this because I didn't like the verbiage that he was using with continuing to tell them your mom feels like your mom. Now you're doing it again where you're not validating her feelings. You should have been like, listen, I feel like your mom works too hard and she needs to not work this hard and y'all need to do better. Like, you know what I mean? Act like you on her side. You still ain't even on her side. You basically kicking with your sons like, here go mom again. Like, no, that's not what it should have been. Like Cecil, he wants to be the favorite dad. He wants to be the cool dad. But it's like sometimes you just gotta be real with your children, but you gotta also be real with yourself. Go back to work. I'm sorry. I love Cecil, but this season I'm a little bit disappointed. I am very disappointed.
I agree.
Their relationship, but I'm like really looking like y'all are very entitled and y'all do not care, and it's very sad to see.
Yeah, they're trying to be the cool dad stuff. Gonna have him a single dad because Simone is damn near fed up. Simone
he definitely said I'm ready to file for divorce.
He's had
been
enough.
Crying a lot, but also I saw something I didn't like on social media, which was like I mean, Michael's working fine, right? But for him to go online and say, "Oh, my son is gonna be the best agent and be able to take care of his mother," like, okay, and what are you doing, sir?
But see, you know the thing about that, Tori, I saw that and I was like, how disgusting. Like, they think it's a joke. But then you got Simone in the comment keep keying with him. So I'm like, well, shit.
Because Simone's over it because it's been 8 months. Simone Pisces, I get it. We be getting over shit quick, right? But the problem is the internet don't get over shit quick, right, babe? So you can be over it because it's been 8 months. You guys filmed this a long time ago. Maybe the boys now, obviously we know now Simone is not paying for and Simone wants to be the cool. She do want to be, but that's not her role because her man want to be. But the thing is now Michael has to pay for his lawyer, student loans, and this and that, which she did set the boundary on that. Michael is working, but I just feel like it's all about consideration. Like, why does your mom have to force you to want her to let her retire? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how much money my mom makes. Like, my parents are good. Like, but I take care of my own bills and everything because that's just how I was raised to work hard and want to provide, you know? But I just feel like they're just taking it as a joke. Simone is laughing. The TikTok, I do understand him saying like, you guys fight with your parents and nobody sees it. So, etc. Because I get it. We all fight with our parents, maybe in college. You get like that. There's heated moments like that, but nobody sees them. And yeah, we saw a vulnerable Simone and we saw a thing. But like we're still not we haven't gotten to episode 10 where Cecil is crying like, you right, Simone, F these kids. Like we haven't gotten there, so we don't feel bad for them yet. So they're gonna get these lashings till it's time.
I don't feel bad for somebody who spent $65K on a goddamn credit card bill.
And I ain't gonna feel bad in episode 10 either.
No, I'm not. And this is coming from, let me say this, because like I literally don't talk about this because I don't think it's nothing. But like my father made sure that I had established credit. So my first credit card was an American Express card, right? Period. He gave it to me. But in what world, right? In what world would you spend $65K on a card? Who is paying that bill?
Simone.
And she's a damn fool because when I got that bill, guess what I would have said? Get your ass to go get a job and pay off this credit card bill. Ain't no way. I bought me some funky ass. Well, they weren't funky back then. I bought me some damn Prada shoes because I was making money. $300 a week was good money back then. Early 2000s. And my father's like, hey, I said, I got it. I got the money. I'm going to pay off the
And see, I think that's what Michael's
That's
missing. Like,
$600.
he's saying that we fight with our parents. I was getting into it. My mom behind curfews and regular things, not about being entitled to. Where I'm spending $60,000 of my money
Nobody
and
said
getting mad at her when she's telling me what I'm going to do about it. Like that's just
That's
My
I'm
mama
not
and
gonna call it ignorant because that's what I guess that's how they've been raised. But it's entitlement. Like I understand his mom is doing well and she wants to be able to provide for her kids and generational wealth and all that. But for it to be generational wealth, it got to still be something in the bank by the time his kids get here.
you know what I'm
That's what
saying?
he's missing. So
Yes.
it's like, yeah, your arguments online. I mean, on for the world to see. But do you realize what you're arguing about? Like you're gonna work your mom to where she's just extremely tired, to where she
I
can't.
agree.
What if she works herself to death? Then what?
No, when they said that in the show, he's like, if God takes you,
Yeah,
then
like,
it is. I was
yeah,
like,
Cecil is doing the most. He pissed me
He
off.
is.
yeah,
It's
Cecil
like,
said, "For God
Also,
take it, then we cash out the life insurance. We good, Simone." That's all Cecil thinking about. That's
yeah,
all
but
he's
at
thinking
the
about.
same time, like if I spent all that money and we had a conversation and I got slick at the mouth and said what Michael said, my parents would have slapped the dog piss out of me. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And what world is that? Oh, like I don't care. Like his whole attitude literally pissed me off.
they're
How
not
dare you?
paying rent. They're not paying rent. They live in a house that their parents bought them. Do you know how blessed you have to be that you are in college? You after you graduate, you have no fucking rent to pay because you live in a house with your brother. You don't even live with your parents, so you don't got nobody nagging you to do anything. So you live with your parents and you're living it up. You swiping that credit card 65,000, and then you get mad when she mad. Fuck out of here. Let's
That's what I'm
read
And
some of the
saying.
and,
comments.
and
The
hell, are the
entitlement.
parents they still going to clean the house for him too, or are they
Oh
doing
yeah,
that for
that's the
themselves
other
now?
thing. They paid somebody to clean the house. Listen, my mama, my grandmother, everybody, look, get it papao, chancleta, straight to the face. Like, no. What are you? And you dirty? Sucio?
So
Are you?
you broke and
And
dirty?
they
Oh
leaving the
hell
little,
no!
and they leaving in the pasta, the you think you saw they left the sheet of the pasta pan they put in the oven. Like, what's going on?
Disgusting.
They're going
No,
through it.
it's full on entitlement. And honestly, I don't want to excuse the behavior because they're black. I'm sorry, Cecil, because I would have said the same thing about any white child that was doing the same thing to their parents. We would have said the same thing. It's not this. It ain't normal. It ain't normal.
Some of the comments, Simone's kids don't fear her. Some of the 65K was spent on liquor. Nobody talks about them boys playing bartender the night they had their parents over to do that nasty pasta meal. They had the good liquor. They did. I saw the kind of tequila they had. That's a good $60 bottle of tequila, and it goes by fast. I think they had Lola or something, but that's the problem. No, the foil pan left on the paper, that was criminal to give your parents paper pasta. Like there's a lot going on. But let's move on because Lisa and the boys, Simone backing them up. I know somebody in there said all Simone do is yell. That's what Pisces do. All they do is yell and they don't change nothing.
Yell.
All I do is yell and I'm still gonna do what I have to do. I'm not lying, guys. This is my life.
I love last episode when Toya was like, it's just all bark. All you do. That shit had me dying. That had me dying. It was true. It was so true.
Okay, so
Could've been
right
busting
before
them
the
boys'
dinner,
asses, I tell you that. Tear them asses up. Maybe they
Literally.
wouldn't be so ungrateful.
They're too numb. They're numb to it. They're numb to it. It's not just
they need
their
to
mom.
be in a week. They need to pay rent for a year, and then they'll understand.
Yes, and then yep.
They're really what it is. So before the dinner, Mimi talks to her kids, which I commend her for being such a good mom. And Angie, why did you put her man can't dress, but he's a phenomenal father? Like there's
I'm sorry. I be making little notes when I write this shit, but like he can't. But he's a phenomenal father, though. I really love his support and how he handles them children.
Yeah, so Mimi had to just talk to him because one of Stevie didn't go to school because I guess he missed it. It was a slow morning, but Mimi clearly was on top of it. So then it's dinner time. So everybody's getting ready for dinner. Everybody's coming down the stairs. Boom. They get right into it. They get right into it. Quad goes, will you say grace, Simone? No. Somebody else has to say grace. And then after that, Contessa, she is the host of the year. She goes, well, Heavenly, you have the floor. What happened? Like, let's talk. And then that's you guys chime in anytime if I miss anything, by the way. Heavenly starts talking and starts explaining what happened. And it, as you can see, it's the battle of the flinging. Did she fling it? Did she not? Automatically, I think Toya interrupts her. Am I correct? I don't remember if is this where Toya interrupts her. I'm pretty sure Toya interrupted or something. And asked Heavenly a question, and then Mimi got into it, and then Simone was and then Simone got upset, and then Simone walks out. And then that's when Jackie goes over there. Jackie's pleading to Simone. Heavenly gets up from the table with her vice president Mimi. They're at the other side. And basically Simone is upset, and she's with Jackie and Toya and them. And Toya goes, because Jackie's still riding the fence, and you can tell that Simone is frustrated at this point and kind of wants Jackie to like tell her it's okay, that it's not her fault, but she's not. So Toya's like, go to where Heavenly is. So that's when she goes where Heavenly is, and they're talking about that Simone's going through it and that she's going through it about her son, and she has a breakdown, and Heavenly's upset, and Simone's over there just like, I'm not in the space to give her grace right now. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not there, guys. Like, I don't give a fuck. This bitch got me fucked up. She's trying to ruin my fucking job. She's trying to ruin my fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. That's basically Simone's energy. And no, Simone got up, and that's when Toya asked her, okay, sorry, guys. So yeah, so Simone got up because she's over this shit. And that's when Toya asked the question, and Mimi was like, do not antagonize. Do not ask her questions. And then that's when everybody spread apart. And basically Heavenly had a breakdown and a breakthrough with Jackie, and then Simone, did that. And then we'll get into the balloon later, but let's just talk about this crazy dinner scene that just started with Simone.
There was one thing you missed though, Joan.
Oh, well, go ahead. If I missed something, say it.
Wu-Tang chicken wang. You want a Wu-Tang chicken wang? Who was this man? Who was this man?
No, it's middle of the fight. Fish or chicken? Fish or chicken? Fish or chicken?
Yeah, that was funny.
It's like, this chef. Okay, get your moment. Get your moment.
He said, "Y'all gonna see me on this television."
Yes,
I like it.
He did.
He was gonna promote his chicken wang, Wu-Tang.
I want a Wu-Tang chicken wang. I ain't going front now.
Yeah, I ain't never had no Wu-Tang chicken wang. We gotta find the chef.
We do.
I don't know. Something about that chef gave me. Y'all remember Scary Movie, the chef with the hand? Something about him just gave me. I don't want none he cooked.
Hell, oh man, I remember that chef.
No, that was too funny. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to add that. But go ahead.
No. If I miss anything, let me know. But I will get into the balloon part of it after the simmer down of it. But just overall, the dinner, the dynamics, what do we think, etc. As we know, Quad already debriefed Heavenly on everything that was talked about. So I feel like Heavenly already came in with a preconceived notion of everything.
Right.
No, for sure. I think Simone was correct. Obviously, she told them roll the tapes. We watched the tapes. We already know Heavenly was there wrong. And I'm still annoyed that Contessa, and I even watching it back, I was like, so Contessa was literally right there. I watched Mimi looking at the whole thing. None of them are both of them are mute. Jackie, again, I'm tired of her not defending Simone, even just getting up. You got to listen to her. Jackie, don't sit. I just don't get it. Like this little tone, this voice is getting me so tight. But I'm glad that Simone finally clocked Jackie's behavior and said it out her mouth. Like, I'm tired of her coming in the 9th inning. Like, you were supposed to have been there. Yes. Thank you, Simone. I'm glad you understand. And then I just keep seeing in my notes, I keep saying, Mimi, shut the fuck up. Mimi, shut the fuck up.
That's how I feel.
Mimi, why you keep every single time Toya even just goes, Mimi go get. Now stop it, Toya. I just think Mimi.
She is
Like,
a
girl,
monitor.
Toya's been in this for 12 years. We got
Yeah.
problems with Heavenly that go back to the
Right.
these ages. Like, that's why Heavenly, Simone is, I mean, Toya's always going to open her mouth when it comes to Heavenly, because at the
Even
end
when
of the
she got
day,
busted in it by Miss Lucy.
Toya can always open her mouth, period.
Did I laugh? Obviously, Miss Lucy clocked it. That ain't help her. She's still gonna open her mouth.
Toya always going to open her mouth.
So
Toya was very quick with the comebacks this time, because I was really glad that she checked Heavenly when Heavenly was like, well, the reason why she did it, because that's not my friend. And then so when Toya brought out, well, if that's not your friend, then why did you put your arm around her and try to take a picture with her if that's not your friend?
Mimi.
And that had to mute. They was all like, and then there go Mimi again. See, Toya, why you no, because Toya is actually spitting some facts that don't not call her your friend. You thought that she was your friend, and that's exactly why you did it. Like, it don't make no sense. Am I here still, y'all?
Yeah, you here? We see you.
I'm looking at you by yourself, twin.
Oh, somebody put me by myself. Oh, thank you. I got I haven't done this in a long time. But yeah, so she finally clocked it. And I think that I was like, Toya, thank you so much for remembering that fact, because I think all of them needed to understand Heavenly just be talking shit. And so that didn't make sense. And then when they separated, I guess this is that part too, right, Joan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm glad that everybody kind of like Quad finally understood, and she was on the right side of history being with Simone. Like, this is not the time. Jackie wanted a little kumbaya moment to go there and be Martin Luther King. You need to understand, this is your friend. Goodbye, Jackie. I'm done. That's it. Sorry. I'm losing my voice trying to sound like Jackie.
I don't really have much about that scene. I do know I spoke on earlier when Heavenly, I believe this was the time when Heavenly mentioned that she chose those words in regard to to basically make Simone look bad. But I do have a question, because I know we're on Jackie about not having Simone's back. I'm trying to remember any of those times when Toya were making remarks about Curtis. Did Simone ever step up and tell Toya, hey, maybe that's not a good idea, knowing how it affects Jackie? And I think that may be a reason why Jackie is playing her part the way she is when it comes to this Simone and Heavenly situation.
You right.
I feel like when it comes to Simone and Jackie, it's not like what they're saying is a lie. Are we lying? Curtis does go to the Dominican Republic, Jackie. Curtis does put the arm around the waist. Curtis does talk to the women. He was caught at the airport with a woman. You know how you have to have audacity?
Yes.
In the airport with a lady?
All those are facts, but it's still wrong on Toya's part to antagonize.
But Toya and Jackie were never cool.
Jackie can't control Curtis's actions, and if you know this is
Toya,
a triggering point for your friend, and you have this other friend that's basically trying to annihilate her for it, and then you don't step up for that, and now you want her to step up for you because Heavenly, once again, and mind you, this is Simone's fault because we know how Heavenly is. Just like you said yourself. You said it last season. Why do I keep trusting her? Now you said it against this season. Why do I keep trusting her? Simone, it's just like with your kids and your husband. You just don't know when to stop.
She has no boundaries.
I'm not really. Granted, Heavenly, she's wrong for what she's done, but at this point, you've given her the ammunition to continue to attack you, Simone. At what point do you gain some brains about yourself, which we know you have them, you're a whole doctor, but you gonna keep letting Heavenly play with you, and then when it comes back to bite you, now you're mad at her, and you gotta be mad at yourself at some point.
Someone said, I think Jackie is this way because Jackie told Simone she didn't have her back with Buffy. I think it goes back to that, which is true. All this stems from Buffy.
It's been years.
But Jackie, you were wrong. You were wrong. You guys want us to do about Buffy when you were wrong. I hate people when you're friends with someone. Some people can't take accountability for their actions. You know, me and Angie, that's my best friend. If I'm wrong, she's going to tell me I'm wrong. Sometimes I don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. You have to sit with it and you have to live with it, and then you have to assess yourself. And I feel like Jackie's the messiest one, okay? She throws the bones. She's honestly, Heavenly's just her mouthpiece. That's why she's never going to go against Heavenly, because Jackie, that's her mouthpiece. Heavenly's the dog, the pit bull, and Jackie hides her hands and throws them. How she feels about Simone is really what
Heavenly be
Heavenly,
projected.
Heavenly.
yeah, projecting. It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Simone
But
need to let her go, and that's why
I
she put
also
in the screenshots.
I
And
think there's
I think
more
it's
to
also
it
become
too.
clear to Simone, especially that Dr. Jackie is more locked in with Heavenly than she is Simone.
She
And
is.
Right now
I
she
think
is.
that's her. I think that's the issue she's really having. Is
Yep.
she's just using the whole you're not telling her she's wrong to kind of pull at it. But I think she's realized that when they had their falling out, when they came back together, it wasn't as tight as it was. And by then, Simone had her relationship with Toya, and Jackie has had hers with Heavenly. And I think those are really kind of their bases right now. And that's to me, for me, in my opinion, the reason why Simone has such an issue with Jackie having Heavenly's back or not having her back per
I
se.
don't understand that dynamic though of Heavenly and Jackie. Like it's weird to me sometimes. Like I understand that Heavenly tells Jackie everything, so I feel like Jackie feels a little bit like responsible for Heavenly, but it's like you judge every single other woman that comes in here that rubs you the wrong way, that says one thing to you, yet you can be best friends with the one person who speaks to everybody so disrespectfully and like will come at them for everything, and that doesn't turn you off. You always be like, I don't like the drama, I don't like what y'all are doing, this is not good, yet this is your best friend. To me, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm like, I was also annoyed watching the scene because I'm like, all Heavenly have to do is cry, and everybody's like Team Heavenly.
Yes.
He is about almost 60. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking? It's a grown woman. Why does she have to cry for everybody to finally like to just be, oh, let's forget about everything she just said. Like, let's just stop. I also I'm gonna come back to it later because it comes back in like the balloon pop game. But like I'll just wait for that. But all of this just because she's hurting, I just don't think that she's allowed to inflict pain onto others, and we accept it. I'm sorry, even though your son is gone, why he leaving? Why he answer? He speaks to your husband. Why he don't speak to you? Let's
Yeah, it's
Shout
it's
out to Chase
it's a
saying
lot going on.
he missed Jackie and Simone having lunch. Baby, they not having lunch after Simone screenshotting today. Everybody saying that thing is not her friend. That what's her name is not her
Jackie?
friend.
Who's not her friend?
Jackie.
Jackie. She
Yeah.
screenshotted things of people saying that she's not her friend. She's not her friend.
Was
Which
she just
I agree.
waking up
She's
to
not
it?
your friend.
Yeah,
What?
she just waking up to it. I've been clocked that. That ain't nothing new. But when they had their separation, everybody chose a side, and it is what it is. What I do respect a little bit is Quad being going on both, and checking in on both of them. I do like that part. I do also think, her coming in and seeing Heavenly crying. She's like, "What happened?" They like, just let her cry it out. Yes, I think Heavenly kind of is displacing a lot of the anger that she has, especially with what was going on with her son on everybody else. Because how did she get the
It's
fuck
every year,
off
though.
of me? How do you get that from that? If I'm not vibing with you, don't put your hands on me.
right.
That's it. End
And
the story.
And you know what else that was like somewhat shocking when they did play? I knew that she was being dramatic about the way that she pushed off of. But when they replayed it back, Simone she took her hand, but she didn't even let it drop or drag it. She held it to control it to just make sure she knew like get off me. So Heavenly really did put a lot of sauce on that when she went to try to make it seem like Simone was just unhinged.
She did.
I just feel like they're always Heavenly is always giving grace by Jackie and others to act the way she does. That's just who Heavenly is. That's just how Heavenly acts. That's just how Heavenly. And that's the problem. You guys all give her grace to act this way, and then everybody is shocked that she doesn't get any accountability. Just like Heavenly put sauce on the Vin comment, and now she's saying Simone was joking. Nah, you ain't tell Quad that. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Heavenly has added all these extra problems for Simone. The whole VIN number comment. Now everybody thinks that Simone has a private investigator like Lisa Nicole back in the day for people like you always add your extra drama and then act like the victim. If you're going to be the villain, that's my problem. If you're going to be the villain, stand on it. That's why I fuck with Toya, because Toya's a Chicago girl down, going to say what she wants, stand on it. Even if she's wrong, she's going to stand on it and say she said it. Heavenly says stuff and loves to be a victim. I don't got time for people like that.
You know what? Truth be told, y'all remember when the cars was coming out and they was saying that King was scamming the cars or something like that? Yeah. Now you got Simone talking about putting up VIN numbers. Let me find out that's really why King said, let me get the hell up out of this relationship. So they pull my shit out in front of these people. Let me get the hell on. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Shout out to the comments. Y'all are cackling up in here today. Sean, you've been talking all day. Simone said it herself. She looked people's stuff up. Yeah, she did. But it was extra saucy. It was extra saucy the way that Heavenly said
it. Yes, Heavenly did it so that they could not be cool. Like she wanted to stop.
It is what it is. I feel like she wants to ostracize Simone. Because she's also tried to ostracize Toya, but Toya don't give a fuck. That's the difference. I've been clocking Dr. Crypt Keeper since season 1. A nasty individual with bad bedside manner. Bueno. Well, he's gone, girl. I hope y'all want Claude on The Bachelorette. Get her on there. Because she want a man. And, I hope her next one is good to her because she does deserve love. But she isn't married to medicine, love, like Mariah said. So,
all right, let's go to balloon pop.
Okay, so the next is the balloon pop game. Andy, I'm done reading your notes. So for the balloon pop game, I think this was good. Everybody settled down. They gave everybody time. They told Heavenly go change. Nobody else changed. Boom. Everybody's ready to have fun. She brings the balloons out. First of all, Contessa, you're a liar. Talking about these questions. Nothing is messy. We're gonna play this little balloon game. I'm thinking the balloon game really gonna be lighthearted because we already got so much drama. And then the balloon game is just as messy as the dinner because some of the questions were. Let's see. Who defends? You guys chime in if I missed any. Who defends your friend? Who defends your friend the most, even if they're wrong? What were some of the other ones? Best dressed.
Yeah,
that's the one that took me for a little. Because contestant, what the fuck are you twirling around for? What are you twirling around for?
I said
Contestant wrong for that.
Contestant,
you look like she shot that rainbow. But anyway,
and just go to the grocery store. Like, girl.
The other one was start stuff and then play victim. That was another good one.
That's the one who psychoanalyzes their friends. That was specifically for Mimi.
That was specifically for Mimi. Production definitely came up with these questions because they were too on point. What other questions was there? What was the one that Heavenly popped for Simone?
That plays victim.
Who's the most smart? And they start stuff and play victim. Yeah.
Oh, and play victim. Yes. So the little game, and then after that, they went. Then it goes to the next day. It pans to the next day, which is the pool. It ends on the pool, child. So as everybody's at the pool, just relaxing. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Who was it? Was it Contessa?
Yes, because Contessa
is taking the host too far. She is throwing the ball like this.
She's trying to bring everybody together when she need to bring them titties together. That's what she needed. We're focused.
No, my problem is
she's trying to get that clinic together so Eugene can have some. Oh, they never mind. Eugene said they're going somewhere else. I forgot about that. Either way, they took their retirement money, the kids' money. They need to get that place up and running. That's what she needs to be trying to get together. While she's taking notes at the damn in Miramar, get your ass back to Atlanta. And when you need to really be taking notes to get that facility together. That's what
but anytime someone says about Scott and the 40th birthday, she have a panic attack, but she want to keep beating this dead horse about the thing. So whatever. Contessa's like, Simone, do you mind? Simone is so mean, guys, sometimes that I have to laugh because I know I see myself.
When I watch her, I'm like, this is Joan, bro.
Because when Contessa goes, so we're gonna get everybody around to talk, whatever. And then Heaven's like, yeah, everybody gather around. And Simone's like, can I take notes? She's like, yeah, that's fine. And no, Heavenly goes, I don't give a fuck. And she's like, you don't give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. And she lays down on the sunbed. And then Heavenly is about to start. Did Heavenly talk mostly?
What's going on here?
It ain't that time yet. It ain't that
She
time.
is ready, man. She wanted to show us
Wait,
her new
I wish
profile
Stacey's
pic. Okay,
here.
bitch. I see
I haven't
you.
watched.
Wait, where's Joe?
Oh my God, Demisio, we about to fire you.
And then he done knocked my volume out. God damn, Demisio.
No,
Demisio, I'm already lit up my wine.
Chase be saying to him, Chase be always going off on him. That's just so funny.
If I missed anything, let me know because the
Now,
wine.
Demisio.
Perfect time, my wine.
We needed that. We needed that. No, that was so funny.
Wait, Demisio.
Playing right now. He playing.
All right, we back.
Demisio.
And Sammy frozen. Now Sammy frozen. I'm blaming it on Demisio.
Oh Lord.
What's it called? Let me wait for Sammy. Dang. What was that? Did she even get to start talking?
What's that? That's your fourth glass?
Damn, Demisio knocked my sound out again. My sound just keeps going in and out.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Woo, Sammy. Okay, perfect. So did Heavenly even get to talk about her side before Toya interrupted her?
Yeah,
she had a good enough.
She gave enough.
She said enough.
Almost over, yeah.
She said enough, and then obviously Toya then, which I don't agree with, Toya then takes it back to herself, and it goes, well, Heavenly, and brings up things about Heavenly and her when it's supposed to be about Simone and things. So her vice president comes, Mimi, and because Heavenly tries to walk out. And Mimi goes after like, no, we're not going to leave. We're going to stay and be strong. And we're going to stay and breathe and be good women and listen, please. So then boom, they come back. And then as Heavenly goes to talk to Simone, Mimi then goes in the pool. And then this is when they pan to everything. A little before this, they pan to every time Toya's gonna drink. She's like, what are you drinking? Vodka or tequila? What are you drinking? Wine or red? What are you drinking? What are you drinking? What are you drinking? And Toya's kind of over it. Which anybody would on vacation, and then they pan to Mimi's confessional and they say that Mimi goes, when Toya's off tequila, you got to be careful. When she's off wine, we're going to have a good night.
I don't disagree with her, though. Like, Toya or drunk Toya is hilarious. I mean, it makes for good TV. Everybody has that one friend that when they drink, I know somebody who gets very aggressive off Hennessy.
Me too.
And so I get it.
Me too.
But so I think for Toya is tequila. But either way, I'm not clocking how many times somebody drank. I ain't got time for that.
Especially on vacation, girl. Like
vacation, I'm definitely not.
I'm surprised Toya ain't popped off yet. Because when they showed the flashback, I was like, okay, mind you, this is just they showed those flashbacks, and then we see what we see while they're airing. And just think how many other times has she kind of like been poking at Toya that we have not got to see yet. I'm sure she's been doing a lot since Toya called her out at the house. Mm-hmm. But at some point, Mimi gonna have to get a grip. I'm sorry,
no,
if she was my friend. She was my friend. She would be diagnosed to me like, this bitch is crazy. Yes, because you at this point you have gotten on my nerves, and I didn't have to tell you the truth about yourself. She has got to leave that in her suite or wherever she practices at, because I really don't want to see her trying to give out diagnoses to the girls. We know what these women are. We know how they perform. We know how they act. But Mimi, at some point, she needs to get diagnosed with damn stuff. It seems like she has some type of control issue, and they may steal from home because she has to run everything, even though she has her husband there. But you don't have to do that in this group of women. Well, especially not with Toya, because if she has not watched by now, ain't no taming Toya.
You know
Toya's going to be Toya, and that's just what it's going to be.
You know what it is that, and I was talking to my sister, I had brought it up too, and it's a good point. She's like, Mimi genuinely is moving as like, oh, well, this is a friend group. Everybody, we need to figure out how to fix things. We need to figure out how to fix things. And Toya is a little bit of a producer. She knows what the fans want. She knows we like the drama, so she's going to create the mess. She's not trying to fix shit because she just knows how it is. And so then you have Mimi who's coming in here like, no, this is chaos. You're creating the chaos when everybody needs to be good. But if everybody is going to be good, Mimi, we ain't going to have no damn show. So sit your ass down and just watch what has to happen. It's like actually getting annoying. I'm not mad at Toya, but I understand her too. Like, it's coming off like she is she is trying to have them as patients basically and treat them as patients. But I do think she's coming from thinking like, oh, this has to be real. This has to be real. But like, girl, it's TV at the end of the day too. So like, come on, let's get with it. Like, come get with the program.
Yeah, so I think that was the end of the pool scene. So Mimi, she wants to be the fixer, like you said. Y'all owe me an apology because I've been sick of Mimi since day one. I never. Let me tell you something. I will not say that she's a bad cast member because I admire her as a mother. I enjoy her on the show. I think, you know, her and her husband are cute, whatever. But I just feel like, and part of the friend group, you want to be a pick me with Team Heavenly and Team Jackie very, very badly. And you tried to clock Brandy three episodes ago talking about you want to be next to Toya and baby girl. That's why I'm glad Brandy. See, I like Brandy because Brandy clocks people when it's necessary. She's not gonna overdo it. She's not trying to get validation from these ladies. She knows who she is. She's secure in who she is. So I admire that about her, and she's been a great cast so far. I think she's the best pick. What's Quad's friend's name?
Angel.
Angel
can go. Angel can go.
Angel and her Fashion Nova fits can go.
Her Fashion Nova talking about she the best. Angel could go with her
you
Fashion Nova.
the best dress, and we got the same dress in my closet. Come on, like girl, I can't.
Well, you can't tell Angel nothing, but this scene with all of them was interesting. Yes, I think Toya chimed in a little bit too much for my taste. Like they gave you the direction, sis, and you can't even do it because you got that drink in your hand. I get it, like, but right now we were focusing on Heavenly and Simone. We can talk about you and Heavenly another time, Toya. This wasn't the time. So that's about the only stop it, Chase. It's not Taylor Point. So in that moment, you know, Mimi was right. Toya was doing a little bit too much. But like I really enjoyed the balloon pop game, how that changed the mode. And yes, it was funny and everybody was popping everybody's balloon. I found it hilarious that Heavenly went out her way to pop Simone's balloon and it didn't end in blows. So kudos to them on that. Everybody was having fun. It was jokes. It changed the whole mood of the house. And so I really enjoyed that part. And then we can talk about the rest of it. But like I'll say, like, you know, Toya could be a bit too much for me.
So then after that, just to finish the scene, because this is the end of the scene, Heavenly's talking to Simone, and she's kind of apologizing, saying that that wasn't her intention to hurt her this way, and that this is not what she meant. And Simone and her, then it flashed back to Simone's confessional, and Simone basically says, like, I'm done with her. Like, I don't have anything else to give in this friendship, kind of saying like it's done with her and Heavenly. But when it flashes back, she's like, okay, I believe you. I'm going to take you for it, that you didn't mean the intention. And then that's just how it leaves off. And then it goes into, you know, a preview of next week. But I don't remember what they were going to discuss next week. But that's pretty much how it ended. I just personally feel like when it comes to Heavenly, like you did a lot. You called her aggressive in front of the group, and you called her an animal in front of, like, you know what I mean? You try to threaten her livelihood in front of the group. Don't be quiet, a little crying voice, and apologize to her in on a one-on-one setting when you did it in front of everyone. And made this a big deal in front of everyone. I feel like she deserved the acknowledgement that she wasn't crazy and that wasn't your intention, etc. But that's just how Heavenly is.
This is what I did for Heavenly after her speech. Because it would have been so good. And I would have believed everything if I was not watching the same damn show and I didn't see everything on camera. Because her little sequence of events was off. Because one thing she failed to remember is that she invited them to her speech, whatever she had in the parking lot. And during that speech, she decided to say, some are happy for me, and except for one person. She shaded Toya in that moment. So why in your mind would you think that Toya would go back with a positive response at all. Of course, she's going to say something negative when you literally took time out of your actual speech that your campaign that we're supposed to take seriously to come at me. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Simone and I'm gonna tell her these are my notes. This is what she said. So I don't think Toya was wrong for it. And honestly, although that was supposed to be the moment for Heavenly and Simone, she kept bringing Toya's name. So I think in that moment, especially while Toya's in that pool drinking, Toya is going to say something and going to have a remark to say. And she honestly let Heavenly finish out her thought. Now, did Heavenly say I'm done? No, but at that point, I felt like Toya had the right to say something and back herself up, even though everyone felt like it was a moment for her and Simone. Simone is playing solitaire on the side. So why are we even upset about the fact that this is not a moment for them to like? It wasn't clocking to me, and so Mimi. Again, I'm like, you just so mad at Toya. You hate Toya so much because you got embarrassed and got kicked out of her house. Now every single moment you want to take to come at her and be like, not right now. This ain't it. Yes, maybe it is. Like, who gives a fuck? Toya's mad. She gonna say something. But fast forward, Heavenly, you apologize. Cool, but we've seen it before. I'm glad Simone's seen through it. And it knows that's not my friend. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm just tired. We cannot keep forgiving this woman after everything she did. Because at the end of the day, Heavenly, you started it when you went on that campaign trail. Now, maybe you was really upset because you did have a fake Balenciaga bag or whatever. I personally think that really hurt Heavenly, and we ain't talked about it enough. I'm not sure how y'all did in other episodes, but I personally think that hit a little strike to her, brought her back to her younger days, because Heavenly been getting the BBL, she be getting the lipo, she wants to be that cool girl, she's trying to hit it, she's wearing crop tops to the family reunion when everybody got the same dress code. So you touch on her, she just wanted to look a little fancy. You had a whole birthday party, release party for your birthday, and all she wanted to do was bring her little Balenciaga bag around, and you called her out for it to be fake. Yeah, Heavenly, Heavenly was done at that point. So it's just tit for tat. But I'm done. I'm sorry.
No,
This, I honestly, real shit. I don't know if I was Simone, I wouldn't have forgave Heavenly either. You don't defame me, don't lie on me, don't slander me. You took it too far. This affects my reputation, especially now because like Heavenly's running for office. And if somebody did that to her, she would not like it, right? Like that affects whether or not she may win office. So in that case, Heavenly was dead wrong. And the way Simone is moving, you know what? I'll give Simone much respect for not screaming, being loud, doing the Simone thing, and wilding out when Heavenly came to speak to her. It was a moment between them. They had real conversation. Yes, Heavenly apologized as she should have, but the fact is that the damage has been done. And Simone has every right to do whatever she feels is right. And no, she's not your friend if she thought it was okay to defame, lie, and exaggerate what happened. So in that moment, I am with Simone. And I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. But I think Simone handled that more mature than Simone usually does. So I will give her kudos for that. She did not bark back. She was real quiet and they had the conversation amongst themselves, which is what I think should have happened from the jump, because having everybody involved in the conversations is how it gets bigger and nothing gets resolved.
My only thing is, yes, Simone handled it great, but I just wish that she would have been more direct. Like, allow Heavenly to come to apologize to you, but the whole I'm taking your word for it, even though we've done this 100 times already. I wish someone would have just kind of been like, listen, girl, we don't have to be enemies, but at this point, I just don't see it like that. I wish she would have been more direct and telling her like, hey, we ain't got to worry about no friendship. We can be cordial, we can exist in the group, but even giving Heavenly the invitation to think that we're gonna still have this same routine and everything will be okay. it's because it's gonna happen again, and it's gonna fall back on Simone because that was her time. Now after all this, she had no choice but to just be receptive of it because Heavenly has already pushed the narrative that she's hostile and aggressive. So of course she's gonna be accepting of Heavenly talking to her. But I wish that she would have in that moment, in her calm tone, been able to tell Heavenly, "We're not doing this no more. Like you played with me this way." And this is just something totally different than before, and I just can't hang with it. But instead, she got everything. It's okay. We'll make it work. I'm gonna take your word for it. Basically, just open the door for Heavenly to come and kick her in the ass again. And this time, I don't give a damn.
Zoe's right. She says Simone didn't bark back because she's done with Heavenly. And that's exactly how it is. She don't got no more energy in her to start going back and forth and fighting with you. That's when you know she's really done. Like when she's sitting there and she don't have no more words for you, that's when you should be scared. And be like, oh, she really don't fuck with me. And it's too late, Heavenly. It was too late. Those tears mean nothing.
Wait, I do forget one thing. I didn't want to forget. Simone did lie in that and during the show, though. Okay, they both exaggerated just as Heavenly exaggerated more, but Simone did lie. She said, "You had your arm on my neck." She did not.
No, she put her arm around her.
Around her, but it wasn't on her neck. It wasn't on her neck. I looked, I was like, no, it wasn't on her neck. It was a little bit of an exaggeration.
So they was both full of shit. Heavenly was just more full of shit.
Yeah, it's mostly Heavenly. But
shout out to over 100 people watching, by the way. Like, comment, subscribe. Woo! Yes, I think let's read some of the comments before, because I know this was the last scene. And I share the same sentiments about all of you that y'all said about this scene. To be honest, I just feel like their friendship is done, and I feel like I feel like Jackie and Simone are just hanging on their past friendship and how long they've known each other, and she's the godmother to Michael. But I feel like their friendship is kind of, it's just not in the place it used to be, and they can't accept that. But some of the comments
no more. They may be close friends, but they're not best friends.
Exactly, and that's just how sometimes things happen in life. Let me see. What did y'all say in the call in? Ooh. It's time for the call-ins.
Call in.
Keep your arm on my shoulder or above, it's my neck. Y'all messy. Oh my God, I was watching Peacock. I was watching the show and the opening credits. Mariah Huck's the executive producer on it.
On which one?
Like on Married to Medicine when I was watching this episode.
That's people.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't run her off the show because she really was good. I love her family.
I loved Mariah.
Sad. Me too.
I don't smoke no hookah.
I always say that because I really don't.
I know Angie always when we're out, she's like, I don't even smoke hookah. But I do, so it don't matter. Okay, well, we get ready for this.
Hey, you guys. Hey. Phenomenal show. I sound like Oprah. Great show. I just wanted to say, wow, Demisio in the back getting ready to come up here, y'all. Y'all should see it. It's great. Woo, Jesus. Okay. Anyway. Oh boy. Okay. Anyway. I just want to say, I told y'all from episode 1 this season. I think me and Sammy episode 1 this season. Mimi was getting on my damn nerves. And I'm glad everybody's finally waking that tea up. The thing about Mimi is I don't like people who claim to be peacemakers and resolution finders. Well, and I don't want to say because I don't dislike Mimi, but I don't like when people do that, right? But they're clearly working for one side. So those will be people like Dr. Jackie, basically any side that wasn't Mariah's or any side that's not. She was on everybody's side but Mariah's, or she's on Heavenly's side against Simone, but it's trying to like mend the fences and baby, we got to get this together and pray on this. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I need you to back up because you're not advocating for both of us. You're trying to make me be friends with your friend. And that's a difference. Or like if you're Love and Marriage Huntsville watchers, I always said that I liked Maurice at first, but then I realized that at the end of the day, Maurice is always going to have Marceau's best interests over Martell's. And so the fake peacemaker thing, unless you make a peace with everybody, I don't want to hear it. I think the only really good example I think I've seen, and even she kind of stopped doing that at one point, but at the beginning, I felt like Candy did a pretty good job of it in the earlier seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, being kind of neutral and being friends with everybody up until it got to, the later seasons. But anyway, I thought that she did a great season with that. And my thing with Mimi is, listen, Toya is annoying. Yes, she is. But it does not, it doesn't, like when we're on reality TV, right? And like Jackie will say, I check Heavenly, but I check her in private because that's what friends do. Not on reality TV, boo, because I don't want to hear you complaining when we say it look like you always talking to one party, but not the other one. And the party that you consistently do not talk to is the fucking menace. So I wish that Mimi would say, I ain't fucking with, I ain't rocking with, because I should not be doing all this with this. I ain't really rocking with Toya because she cuts me out and kicked me out of her house, and that's that. I feel like she's asked to grind her. And I also think that she has had energy with Brandy, and the same energy she had with Brandy is not the same energy that she had with Toya, and I find that to be very, very suspect. I see Toya be down there raising her hand. I'm not going to debate with you.
No, I'm not raising. I said this.
Go ahead. Because I'm going to get down. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm going to let Demecia. Oh, yeah, clock it. Clock. Okay, clock.
You know he can't see good right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Please.
Joe.
The eye. They won't even give me the eye.
How was you doing that?
You see how she did that? See, that was an example of a Candy and not a Jackie. You get what I'm saying? Thank you for being a Candy and not a Jackie. Demecio look like he ready in the back. I'm gonna let him up. Then we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to the people tonight. Make sure that y'all. I need y'all to make sure that you guys are going into the video. There's a section where you would like see the comments and the live chat. If you keep going, it's gonna say hype. And you press the hype button. It's free, you guys, but it gives the video hype points, and the hype points push us up in YouTube's algorithm, which is what we want to be doing as we continue on, heading on into our second year. We want to keep growing, and that's a new function. So anytime there's a new function, they always give priority to the platforms that are really utilizing the function. So make sure that everyone hypes the video. With that being said, we're gonna hype Demecio. So I'm gonna get on down.
Hype Demecio.
I got one hype in.
Oh Lord, child. Go ahead, Demecio.
Production.
What's happening?
I don't know.
You having technical difficulties? Oh no, that's Sean.
Oh,
this is. Hi, Sean.
Sorry, but
Hey.
the wasn't ready, so I'm gonna let
Say what you want about me. She still be clocking it right. You may hate her, but she's still right. She got Toya's little card. She know exact. Am I off?
No, this is my cousin right here.
Your take is off, but we can hear you.
Oh, okay. And why nobody ever called Toya and Simone out on a mess? They do the same thing Heavenly do, but nobody ever called them out. Because Heavenly's louder. They do the exact same thing. And I think they do what Potomac do. They make up little stuff in the beginning of the year to make the scenes better through the season. I think it's just show beef. Because ain't nowhere in the world you gonna keep doing the same thing to me, then I'm gonna turn around and be your friend and be kissing you in this next episode that's coming up, Heavenly and Simone. So I think that's just TV crap what they doing. And who else? Contessa, nothing. Toya.
She was a good host. Give her that. She was a good host.
She was a good host.
Yeah.
It was a good trip compared to all the other ones. Nobody, okay. But Toya been picking at Heavenly, especially this season. Toya starts it, then gets the crying when Heavenly get after her and respond to her. But everything that Heavenly says about your husband, you said it out your own mouth. Stop giving people ammunition against you, stupid. And I see why Mimi tell her to stop drinking, because she say stupid stuff that come out her mouth, and then Heavenly will pick it up and just use it against her. Okay, bye.
I do agree that Toya gives them ammunition.
Wait, we gotta talk about how Sean is mad funny. She said she went off on Toya. They said, okay, who else? Contessa, nothing. Back to Toya. You just wanted to come up here and talk about Toya.
We don't like Toya. Me and Sean been getting into it. Even in New Jersey, she always be on the wrong side of history.
Okay, we got a new caller in. Hey, Queen K.
Hey, Queen K.
You on mute.
You're on mute.
All right.
Was this for me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hey, so just a little couple of quick things. And it's not more so for this panel, but it's just in general about the King and Quad situation. Like, I don't understand how what I kind of do understand what everybody's saying about King commenting, but kind of I don't, because it's his relationship. Like, I don't understand how he can't comment on a relationship he was in, whether people think it's messy or not. We all know how Quad is. We all know she a lot. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But if Quad can comment on Sweet Tea and Dr. G relationship that she won in, it should be okay for King to comment on a relationship he was in. And like, I didn't know that social media was it was only based on females being able to comment on stuff. But that's just that. Heavenly is evil. Anytime you can really admit, she admitted on TV that she said that intentionally to get out of the trip. It's no rose to her. It's no end to her. And I don't understand how she don't get the same treatment like everybody else. Like, that lady is dangerous. That's a dangerous person. And that's an evil person. And she just needs to be careful, because she gonna run into the right person. She gonna run into the right and the wrong person. And they gonna handle her. As far as dealing with Mimi, she a manipulator. She was sitting right there when Simone and Heavenly got into it, but she never once said nothing to Heavenly. She never said, like, no, I was right there. I seen it. I seen what was happening, this and that, or whatever. You wrong. So it's something about her. People like that. Mimi is a Dr. Heavenly and a Jackie Jr. People who hang together, what they say, birds of a feather flock together. Ain't nowhere in the world that she can be as smart as she is. She can pick up on everybody else stuff, but everything that Heavenly do is cool. There's no way. No. She's evil too. But that's it. That's my 2 cents.
Thank you, Queen K.
Thank you, Queen K. And I don't think Heavenly evil. I think she needs a psychiatrist, and it ain't me.
She is evil.
Is Demisio ready, or we out?
What is he doing? Is he put on a wig or something? Like it's a costume change? What's happening?
Demisio, you have some time? Okay, come on.
You put on your wig.
We see you.
We see you, but we can't hear you.
You know, this is the first time I ever seen Demisio.
Yeah.
Same.
Is you on mute?
No, he having technical difficulties. All we hear is
Sorry, you're so funny. Technical difficulties.
Miss Sweet Baby.
Demisio.
Miss Sweet Baby, you gonna give it up or you gonna give it up?
I can't hear y'all.
You can't hear us.
Well, he could have.
Well,
put it in the chat. Put it in a comment. Chase a penny.
All right, he said close out. He can't hear us, so.
Aww. Well, guys, I had such a ball.
Yes.
With you all. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Angie. I had a ball.
Yes, I enjoyed you, ladies. Hopefully, we'll be doing it again.
Yes, we always tell Chase, don't be mad
said
at
the
him.
same thing. The chat said the same thing. It was.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. Come back again.
We will. We love Married to Need to contact.
Sean said Demisio needs to call tech support. Get the Geek Squad on the line, Demisio.
You're too much.
Sean got a cheat.
Sean,
this too much.
You're too much.
Don't forget to vote for us on the Starry Awards. Starlight Awards.
Yes, lock it up. Woo! Vote.
Drop the link again. Thank you. We enjoyed y'all joining us. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hype. and all the things. And if you want to keep up with the latest tea, also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. There you go.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.